A North County couple's American dream quickly turned into a nightmare after wiring nearly $800,000 to who they thought was their escrow agent. Instead, all of that money went to a scammer.
They did everything right, and they still lost nearly $800,000 in a matter of minutes. One wire transfer sent to what they believed was their trusted escrow agent.
And I remember I just dropped to the floor and
I immediately went to the FBI.
And just like that, Kevin and Nicole Noir watched their American dream vanish into a scammer's account halfway across the world in Singapore. Nicole described the moment she found out, saying, quote,
and I remember I just dropped to the floor and
I immediately went to the FBI.
I remember I just dropped to the floor, I knew, end quote. And that devastation is something no family should ever experience. If you want to protect yourself and your loved ones from scams like this, hit subscribe right now because we break down real fraud cases every week so you never become the next victim.
We can't sleep. I mean, last night you had nightmare.
This case is a brutal reminder that scammers don't just target the elderly or the naive. They target anyone in a vulnerable moment. Anyone making a major financial decision. And sometimes the system fails you when you need it most. Kevin and Nicole Noir were a young couple in North County, San Diego, with their one-year-old son, Declan. They wanted the American dream, a home in Carlsbad, California, with a yard and good schools, room for their family to grow. They put down a $775,000 down payment, 60% of the purchase price, likely their entire life savings wired in one massive transfer. Everything seemed normal until it wasn't. According to the Noirs, an employee at their escrow company sent official wire instructions via unsecured email. But those instructions didn't include the actual account number. What the couple didn't know was that a hacker had gained access to that email chain and was watching everything. The hacker duplicated the official escrow document almost perfectly. Same letterhead, same formatting, but added account numbers routing the money to a Bitcoin exchange company instead of the real escrow account. Nicole followed the instructions she received, trusting they came from professionals, and wired $775,000. Then came the phone call that shattered everything.
And we get a phone call. Where did you send your wire? And I said, to you guys. What do you mean to you guys?
The escrow company asked, where did you send your wire? And Nicole responded, confused, saying to you guys, what do you mean to you guys? The escrow company never received the money. They had never even sent wire instructions with account numbers, and the family's entire future was gone. What makes this worse is there may have been a window to stop the transfer. Nicole called to confirm the wire went through, but no one raised an alarm. Then the escrow company called back. Not to warn her, but to schedule the notary appointment for the next day, while her money was disappearing into criminal accounts overseas. Now the Noirs live with family in Solana Beach, their dream home gone, unable to sleep, suffering nightmares, tormented by how this happened. Kevin went to the FBI immediately, and they're exploring legal options while a GoFundMe tries to recover some losses. The FBI confirms Californians are the biggest targets of real estate wire fraud, and since 2013 Americans have lost more than $12 billion to these scams. This is an epidemic. Another Carlsbad family nearly fell for the same scam months earlier, but got lucky when their bank caught mismatched routing numbers. The Noirs weren't so fortunate. Here are the red flags everyone needs to know. Never accept wire instructions solely through email. Always call your escrow agent using a number you already have and verbally confirm every detail. Be suspicious of last-minute changes to wire instructions as scammers create urgency to prevent verification. Ask about security protocols before you begin any transaction. And trust your instincts. If something feels off, slow down and verify everything. The Noirs trusted the system and followed instructions. The failure wasn't theirs. It was in the security practices that let criminals exploit weaknesses. If this video opened your eyes, please subscribe and share it with anyone buying a home, because awareness is the first defense against fraud. The lesson is painfully clear. In any major financial transaction, verification is everything. Never assume an email is legitimate just because it looks official. Never send large sums without verbal confirmation, and never let urgency override caution. Real estate wire fraud is becoming more sophisticated every day, but with knowledge and healthy skepticism, you can protect yourself. Stay safe, verify everything, and remember that a few extra minutes of caution could save you from a lifetime of regret. This has been another investigation into scams targeting everyday people. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.